never lets me go live. MCOC chill. There we go. That music's probably a little loud. There we go. Should be better now. My apologies. Wham bam. Now. Lime 2625. How is it going? Hopefully well, mate. Hopefully well. Run 5 stars in this one. Yep. How's it going, Ivan? What up, what up? Ivan Murray. Meister, yo, yo, yo. Trying to get your energy in, probably. Been pretty good on this arena. Pretty stoked. There's a double up arena. Kareem, you should do Quake. By far, Quake's going to be your best option for a science gem like that. Well, assuming you can Quake, but I make the argument of if you can't Quake, you should learn. I can't read Spanish. So let's translate that to English. Nope. Can't read it. Yo, Capitan, what up? Ivan Murray, you need my help, bro? I'm running my initial Abyss of Legends path. Can't decide between Void and Morning Star for my 5th slot. Aegon, Torch, Doom, and Heimdall. I'd probably bring Void. There, Ivan. I can't think of scenarios where Morning Star is going to be more beneficial to you than Doom. While I agree with the concept of doubling up on Mystics, it's pretty much just if you're doubling up like Doom and Symbiote Supreme. So I'd say probably go Void. And then just use Aegon on Invisible Woman. And no Nick Fury is totally fine. I think especially the first path, Nick Fury isn't like the legend that he is in Abyss of Legends. It's later paths. Gary Sanchez, thank you for subbing, man. Much appreciated. Your support. Oh, there we go. Death to Suicides. That works for me. Oh, that was mid-type. Beautiful. What do you think, Ivan? Kareem, thanks. I'll rank 5 my Quake then. Good, good, good. Good luck. And enjoy quaking like 70% of the game. Nice, Capitan. Who did you end up using for buffed up? Angela? Maybe Venom. Yeah, I definitely think Void's going to be more clutch than Morningstar since you have Doom, Ivan. It's going to let you use Void on fights where you might not otherwise. Kareem, yes. Honestly, a rank 4 Symbiote Supreme is good enough now. Like, you really don't need a super high charge Symbiote Supreme for the first 90%. It's just the last 10% where that extra health kind of helps a little bit. And you could honestly even use Symbiote Supreme for the last 10%, Kareem, if Cap Infinity War ends up not working out for you. But should be good. Should be good. Especially with the 3 charges now, it's going to be a lot easier. Because honestly, now you can just afford to block. Whereas previously you couldn't. Man, Falcon, what's up? I'm good, I'm good. I think Morningstar would be better because Void would only be a backup option and Morningstar would be a solid option for Venom the Duck. Doom crushes the Venom the Duck. And you don't really use... Oh, yeah. I'm going to stand by it. Bringing Void would give you the option of, like, attempting to void the Howard the Duck. Get a cheese pass there. I know some people who used Void for Cyclops, because they weren't comfortable blocking with Aegon, so it's a ton of block damage there. I think both are good options. I just personally value the Void more. This is true. Tough, you're right. It's honestly a pretty free slot, though. I ranked 3 Colossus. Finally boosted for most of the path. Wow. For Sim, almost one-shotted with Captain Marvel movie. He was at 7% and you lost your binary. RIP. Only used 2 10,000 pots, no revives. Hey, not bad, Capitan. Not bad, not bad. Congratulations. That buffed up path, though, right? That Sim Supreme is kind of a pain in the arse, isn't he? Meister, I got like 700 units. Past 2 days? Yeah, me too, Meister. I've gotten somewhere around there, too. Actually, I got 225 out of battle chips, too, so I think I'm closer to almost 1,000. I should have tracked. Danny Toady, what synergies are needed when running Omega Red as a taxi? There's no needed synergies, but the Deadpool X-Force and or Sabretooth synergy is really, really nice to have. And I would highly recommend. And then there are other synergies you can bring, but besides that one, none of them are really needed. But just, you know, the Deadpool X-Force / Sabretooth synergy makes building up those spore charges really, really nice. Kareem Dims, oh dang, you're right. I can now block the champion special attacks and gain the prowess charges that way. Exactly, Kareem. And since they're reducing the block penetration, that fight's going to be a lot easier with options like Cap Infinity War. I don't remember who was on the Cosmic Temper path, Captain, but that note's not as scary when it's not Mr. Sinister on the other end of it. Ooh. Hey, luck's a skill, right, Capitan? Luck's a skill. 6.1 champion boss comp is all I'm worried about. Gerhard, would you like 100% it or something? I mean, I've only done one path, and I'm actually, like, not really concerned about the compensation. I mean, like, I get it. I see the need for it, but personally, like, the fight is just so poorly designed that even though I'm someone who spent a ton of revives pushing my way through the first time, I don't feel like I need compensation as long as it means that they're actually going to fix the fight. Because I'm more concerned about them fixing the fight as a whole. Because right now it's just bad for the game. Like, the amount of people who are like, oh, I'm not going to do the 6.2 champion fight, blah, blah, blah. Like, the amount of people who have that mentality, it's a lot of people. And if you've got a lot of people who are just saying they're not going to push content, it's not good. It's not good. I'm like 1.6 thousand now, and I save and grinding revives Crush Variant 5 that day it comes live. Yeah. You're going to go for a full 100%, you think, Meister? I'm hoping I have some units. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. I'll probably just do a completion. Kareem, is running double edge not an option for you? If it's not, I would do Colossus. You can use Omega Red for his utility still, even at rank 4. But Colossus, you'll just get a lot out of those extra stats. Respect Gerhard. Yeah, you're in a different position then. Oh, he's unblockable. Shit. Okay. There we go. Not bad, Capitan. You cruised through 6.1 pretty quick. Damn, Meister. Really, really want that 4 to 5 gem, huh? Tough raid. The champion boss fight is that he's got an insane amount of block penetration. Like, insane amount of block penetration. And then because he's constantly going unstoppable and generating the Furies and stuff, and you're dealing 0 damage, you really, really need like a champion who provides slow. But a lot of the slow options aren't like ideal as a result of the high block penetration, right? Like, because there's a lot of intercepting necessary there, but you need to get the intercepts off during windows where he is slowed. And getting him down to that first 10% in the first place is really challenging. You almost need the Nullify because he's got a ton of regeneration built into him. But I think the biggest salt of it is the 5 dexes, right? So you need to dex when he's throwing a special. And when he's throwing a special, like, you either need to dash in and then dex back on the headbutt, which is an option, which can be very frustrating because if you screw up, you just die. You need to block the first hit and then dex the second one, which means you're going to be taking a ton of block damage over the course of the fight. And if you don't do that like perfectly 5 times in a row, that can be very frustrating. And then as well as like all the other methods, essentially, right? They're just like long, slow methods. So it's not so much like, you know, the fight isn't skill-based, because it is skill-based, but unlike the rest of the content, all the other content you could hard push your way through with revives. And this one you absolutely cannot. If you cannot meet the skill gate, you're stuck. And there's no progression. He just sits at 10% permanently. It's not like, oh, you can whittle him down or get him down a little bit. On top of, you know, high roster restrictivity, that makes it so frustrating. It's not like the Grandmaster fight where it's a hard skill gate, but you can use any champion. I think the 6.2.6 champion fight would be way less frustrating if you could just use any champion, but you can't. You're limited. So I think that's why there's so much salt to it personally. Parzival, hey yo Jay, want to see some Pro Hyperion gameplay? If you've got some for me, Parzival. Capitan's a good problem. I would do Quake or Torch with that list. Maybe Venom with the new Variant 5 coming out. Summer of Pain equals the Maze 2. What is the Maze 2? I legitimately don't know what that is. What's up, Jack Golden? Yeah, I think nerfing the block penetration was good enough. That plus the charges is good. I need some advice on the dual class crystals. I was planning to go for Mystic Science for Quake or Doom, Thing and Human Torch, but I got Quake out of the 5-star Nexus. I already have Cap. What should I do now? I mean, you could still keep going for Doom, Thing, and Human Torch, Kareem. You kind of need to generate other options to compare to on the other classes. Otherwise, like I have nothing really to go off of there. I would say, you know, that's still a good amount to be fishing for. Doom, Thing, and Human Torch. But I don't know how many other champions you're fishing for. Generally, I would look at content and what's gating you back, and then fish for 1 or 2 champions specifically. But, you know, challenging. No, I'm not a pro. Just wanted to remind myself that I got him. Huge congrats on that, Parzival. Huge congrats. I love that you ranked 5'd him too. Way to put your money where your mouth is. I don't know what Maze is. I'll have to look it up, I guess. When did they release information on that? Was that today? I mean, Sukman, it is a skill fight, but it's also incredibly roster restrictive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just both. It's like the Grandmaster is a skill fight. I would say the Champion fight is reasonably similar to levels of skill for the Grandmaster fight. It's just the Grandmaster fight, you can literally use anyone. So, like, there's no beef with it. People were like, you can literally bring Thor Jane Foster in there. You can bring, you know, Groot and King Groot and meme your way through, but champion fight, man, none of that. None of that. think back when the fight came out, it was like Symbiote Supreme, Stealth Suit Spider-Man, Captain America Infinity War, Morning Star. I know there are a couple other Quake, but like God tier level Quake play. Nice, Jack Golden. Grats on the cat pull. Hopefully you can awaken him soon. Cream spreading it out says, Mutant skill, I have Colossus, Omega Red, and Blade. I don't care about this crystal because I don't have a skill or generic for Nick Fury, Aegon. Okay, Cosmic Tech. Kareem, I would probably spin a few Cosmic Techs. Or just alternate, Kareem. You know, like, just because they're all classed out like that doesn't mean you always have to pull the same class crystal. You know what I'm saying? You could pull one Mystic Science, one Cosmic Tech, one Mutant Skill. Just kind of rotate. Thank you, Toffrey. The Maze is an old piece of temporary content that got released in 2017. Wow, that's real old. I look forward to it. I love these flashback contents when they're good. I have Awakening Gems for Cosmic and Tech. Oh yeah, Kareem, that's definitely a big reason to go Cosmic Tech then. What's stopping you there? Jay, I just got a 6-star Omega Red. Congrats. Third 6-star. Now you have Drac, Captain America Infinity War, Omega Red, and a big old pile of salt, Yusuf. Huge. Congratulations. Now you just need to awaken him. No, I tease. You can get a lot of Omega Red's utility value unawakened. You just really need him awakened for that big damage. But I still brought mine to rank 2 even without the awakening, before I awakened him, just for the anti-tenacity. It's like really nice to have Omega Red for Korg, for general tenacity shrug like Agent Venom, etc. You know, the anti-thorns like Killmonger and Electro. A lot of really good value on Omega Red that he doesn't need his awakening for. Cream, alright, thanks Jay. I'll go half and half. Nice. Glad I could help out. Hey Jay, I got a Call Obsidian from the Nexus 5-star. Other choices were Netflix, Daredevil, and OG Cap. Nice. Call Obsidian's a solid pull. Not super happy Cole, but hope I'll find a use of him. Tazo, there's been a lot of like really good uses for Cole. After the rebalance, I actually think Call is a viable rank up. I don't personally do it because I run, you know, full attrition, and Call is absolutely miserable with those. But for a lot of people, especially if you're willing to pump like 10 level 3 health potions, like it's really not a big time investment. Call can just do absolute murder work on a quest. You know, before you needed like 3 to 4 fights to feel like he was properly ramped up. Now you only need like 1 to 2. So I feel like he's honestly a justifiable rank up these days. At least to rank 4. Soul MCOC, yo. Anthony Tanzer, how's it going? Meant to be a cool smile, but instead it looks like a creepy grin. I tease. Supersonic Sant, what's up? Parzival, 2 Cosmic Mystics. Respect Parzival, and you've already grabbed all the Awakening Gems from content, right? Hopefully you get something good from the Variant 5. Toffrey, Hood, Spider-Gwen, She-Hulk, Voodoo, maybe Mephisto. Oh, She-Hulk is another one, Toffrey. Which is still a pretty roster restrictive fight. Not a lot of people, like, you gotta be honest with yourself. How many people at that stage in the game who are pushing 6.2 for the first time, but like weren't endgame players already, Toffrey? How many people are ranking up Hood? How many people are rank 5ing Spider-Gwen, She-Hulk, I would say people would, but how many people had Hood, Spider-Gwen, Voodoo rank 5? Like a lot of OG players, people who've been around for a while, yeah, they got those champs ranked up. They got some great value out of them. But like if you're a newer player who's been playing for a year, you've got, 7 rank 5s, like odds of you having a Hood, Spider-Gwen, or Voodoo rank 5, super low. Super, super low. And even then, it's less about that and more about the lack of progress, right? Like, you get gated, you don't get a title, right? There's no title involved. It's not a huge satisfaction pull. Like, the Grandmaster is the end of Act 6, so there's this huge thing. It's literally just a regular boss fight on Act 6.2, and it's this huge gate that is equivalent to Grandmaster, where if you don't have the skill to do it, you can't progress, right? And you can't even like revive force your way through. That's my issue. If they stuck a title after 6.2, if that was the boss fight for 6.4, this whole conversation shifts and the dynamic changes. But on top of that, it wasn't just the champion fight. I feel like the champion fight is the cherry on top that everybody harps on. But it's the class gates, the 6-star and 5-star gates, the overall node design and hardcore attack value shifting and block penetration. Like, I feel like it was accumulation of all of that made champion boss fight seem so bad. At that point, people had already pushed through Mr. Sinister. That fight was rough. Supersonic, grinding arena, gotta get units for the last boss rush. 31 fights doesn't seem easy. I mean, so far it's just Quake. Supersonic, Quake, Quake, Quake. That's my strategy. I got 4 slots on my team. Rip Parzival. Well, hopefully there comes value for that. Slash, eventually 5-star Awakening Gems will just be accessible enough that it won't be an issue to begin with. .3 and 6.4, in my opinion, were easier than 6.2 Tazo. Damn, Anthony Tanzer. Well, that's not bad. You must have had a good run if you were making an impromptu push through Labyrinth of Legends. Supersonic. As a player who hasn't done a 6.2 completion, I'm not ranking up those options. I've got a rank 5 Doom and Stealthy for the champion fight. Exactly. Which is great options for that fight. I still think that Mordo is a way worse design than the champion. No newer player has even more chance now. There are more counters nowadays. Agree to disagree. Totally. I respect it, Tafre. Respect it. Mordo's a pretty bad design too, though. I'll totally agree with you there. But the difference is on Mordo, again, this is the part where we disagree. Mordo, you can revive your way through. You can't revive your way through the champion boss. And that's the difference. Gabriel, what up, what up? Happy Saturday, Double P, how's it going? Supersonic Son, I'm under the impression that the fights are literally going to be copy and pasted, right? Subjack 2020, how's it going? Tazo respect. There's a good skill there. If you push and you get good. Meister, can you Quake Mortal on the rest of the paths? I kind of, it's one of the bad things about being a Quake player. I feel like some people, they're like, oh, this boss fight was really, really hard. And I'm just like, I quaked that fight. And like, It's just like one of those awkward blank stares on my face where I'm like, I have no idea what the nodes are, the fight mechanics, the standard counters. Because when you Quake fights, you don't read nodes. Yep. Yeah. So I don't even have a thought about it. I'm literally just gonna Quake it. It's gonna be a meme fight. Hey, Double P, good luck. Who you bringing in there, mate? Gonna go in there with a 3-star? Double P? I'm going to try to get a 3-star run in, I think. Yeah, it's super easy, Meister. I mean, you have to do that anyways on Mordo. That's not bad. Maybe I could get uncollected and get the 4th compensation on the new account. That would be crazy. There you go. I know a couple people who've done that. Yeah, parry heavy only. But still, it's a pretty easy Quake fight. Quake needs a nerf. Soul MCOC. I make the argument that Quake wouldn't need to be nerfed if so many fights weren't so, you know, oppressively poorly designed, where like Quake felt like, you know, oh, I'm gonna Quake this fight because the node mechanics are so ridiculous that bringing one of the actual counters is just harder than taking 5 times longer to Quake the fight. Quake is really slow. Like it's a really slow and long fight. Like, yes, mechanically it's the same thing over and over again, but it's a long fight. And if the fight was just better designed, where bringing a proper counter made it more reasonable, people would use Quake less often. But because that's not the case, she's used a lot. Supersonic, yeah, I mean, right now they're easy. Like I said, I'm under the impression Supersonic that the last Omega is literally just all of the fights smashed together, no additional nodes. And, like, the challenge there is, you know, 6 times the quantity of fights. Zach, Toffrey straight jumped on the damage, me too. My friend learned how to play Quake before parrying and stuff and now quit the game almost because he can't get through Caltrops in 5.2.4. Oh gosh, that's funny. Tell your friend to parry Quake. You can parry Quake Caltrops. You just never dodge back. Start the fight with a parry. 4-star rank guillotine. 99 and rank 3 height. Good luck, Double B. Anthony, one of my friends, back when I started playing the game, he had a Quake, and he loved her so much, and like they looked up tier lists, so they knew she was god tier, like one of the best champions in the game. But he never Quaked. He only used her standard, and it was just so funny. He's like, she's good, but I don't know why people are like, she's above god tier. And I was like, it's because you're playing her wrong, my guy. Too funny. Good times, good times. Not enough damage. That's awkward. Oh, stop. Kabam Mike watches Jay's boss rush attempt. Kabam Mike, let's put True Strike on everything. Damn. Savage. Passive slow across the board. Yeah, that's exactly why I think Quake is perfectly balanced. And if they really, really want to take her out of the equation, it's just not hard to slap True Strike. I mean, Tafari, I would just revive in that scenario. Like, you have a little bit of bad luck and he does gain the power gain. But Tafari, I'm also not afraid, especially with Quake, I'm not afraid to switch to like a regular playstyle, bait a special or two, and then continue playing. You know? Like, that's totally an option. Uh-oh. You're bringing up the Ghost versus the Quake debate. Everybody's mentioning Wasp. I'll have to give her a shot. If mine's ranked up by then. I played Sunspot like an absolute noob for my first month before I knew Parry and Dex just used special 2s. LOL. No, I feel you, Anthony. I used Havoc wrong for like the longest time, and I was straight up telling people, I was like, oh, you need to throw heavy attacks in order to gain prowess charges before you throw your specials. And I was just like so wrong. That's what happens, you know? Sometimes you just gotta look up a guide. Respect Meister, good luck. What is up, Osmond Ghost? What up, what up? Well, you know, Double P, glass cannons are some of my favorite champions. Hey, Anthony Tanzer, congratulations. Yeah. It's a great way to rank up your Hyperion. Tazo, I like Wasp. It's just like Science is a really stacked class. I brought Human Torch up for Abyss of Legends. I brought up Captain America Infinity War recently. I believe I'm in the process of ranking up Void and then She-Hulk. So like, I love Wasp. Like, you gotta admit, Human Torch and Captain America Infinity War better rank ups than Wasp, right? Like, come on, I know you feel me. Nice, Connor. Good to know. Good to know. Torch just blows up any Mystic, though, I feel. But it's good to know in case I feel like I really just need like a one champion answer. And that's not Quake. I wish that he didn't have that stupid strength in numbers node. Because then you could reliably bring multiple answers. But there's like no point since you have to revive anyways. Nice, Anthony Tanzer. Nice, nice, nice. I still have a couple of those gems myself. So hopefully the buffs are good. Can justify a couple rank ups here. 4,500. Nice, Osmond Ghost. I'm almost done myself. I've just got this arena and a little bit more on the 4 stars, and then I'm done grinding arena milestones. I'm not going to do the 3 and 2 stars. I don't ever, but yeah, Connor Creamer, I agree. I mean, you gotta make sure that you time your hits to either disrupt the power gain buff or get a heavy in there. I think Hector has an explanation on how and when Mortal will hold his power. I agree, Tazo. I want to rank her up. It will happen. Just might be a little delayed. I don't know, Supersonic, maybe. Hopefully someone else on the chat can answer. Host, what is up? Hope all is well. It is well. Things are good over here. I'm a little hyped up on sugar at this point, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that, right? I am 4 tier 4 class catalysts away from having enough to take Stealthy to rank 3. When/if I get him. Good luck, Gabriel. I mean, but that'll come with time. Everett Gardner, I like that Airwalker doesn't lose charges, so he can use that Galactus buff as much as he wants. Nice. Thank you for informing me. That was one of my biggest criticisms about the way Airwalker looked like he was described. Because if he doesn't lose charges, can he SP3 multiple times in a fight, Everett? Any information on that? Please help. Thank you, Double B. I think back when I was 100%ing Labyrinth of Legends with the Ghost team, I used Wasp for that X23. The healing one? Damn, Toffer, you're a badass. Genio dual crystals will come out. I do not, Tazo, but multiple people have talked about them. It's soon, isn't it? I apologize for not knowing. I just literally don't care. Like, personally don't care. Not like I don't care for the community. I think it's really, really good, but I don't hold up or hold my breath on updates. I just push through the game. Which is weird, because I'm, like, super stingy with my resources. I think soon, though, Tazo. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I know how to fight Mordo. Yeah. Did you mess up, Meister, and then crushed it? Even though you got hit? Chew, chew. Can you hear me chewing, Jack? I've been chewing this whole stream, and no one's been like, hey, Jay, hashtag, is this ASMR? Creepy. Damn. I'm gonna stop. I think I'm set for all sit for 6.2. Sinister, Caustic Temper chucks so much. Gonna have to farm revives and keep going with my rank 4 Medusa. Yikes, Supersonic. Good luck. Not a fun fight if you're doing it with Medusa. Not a fun fight, period, but damn, that sucks. I think Dork Lesson said you can. So ideal rotation is to max Tide, Dark Tide, and Armor Breaks, use SP3 and hit a Mega SP2. Nice, Everett. Okay, if you can use SP3 multiple times in one fight, I think that Airwalker might be one of the best Abyss of Legends options for a couple of paths. Big damage, right? It's going to have that Armor Break. Like, I think that's going to be the option people bring for, like, the Green Goblin now. Maybe the Punisher. Good luck, Double P, on your baby account, right? Where it matters. Oh, I was holding block. That was awkward. I will probably do the last path about August 10th to August 15th. Nice, Gabriel, before me. Before I even do my second path, you'll be cracking out your 5th. Badass over here. Congratulations. Wasp has a Petrify mechanic? I need to read Wasp's abilities again. I need to also win this fight, right? There we go. Good luck, Gabriel. I'm really excited. Keeping me motivated to save my units. Took a special 3 from Domino. Wow, really? Damn, Meister, how did you survive that? Does Sentinel have a survive mechanic? I feel like you should have died. I feel like you got lucky. Hi, could I have some tips as to how I can kill 5.4.6 Ultron with Doom, please? There are loads of videos on how to kill him with Nubius champs, but not with Doom. Are the other champs not an option, Dice? Or are you just specifically trying to do it with Doom? Because I don't feel like that's a good Doom fight, personally. And not every fight is meant to do, like, not every fight is meant to be done with any champion, you know? That's only what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. Only annoying thing is getting first to persistent charges. True, Everett, but I feel like a lot of people, you know, you just freebie it, right? You bring them down really, really low with someone else, quit out of the fight, jump in, and get the last hit with Airwalker. The only other option is to wait and rank 5 Hyperion before I go in, but that's like a while, maybe 2 months away, because of the Tier 2 Alpha issue. Really? Tier 2 Alpha issue, not a Tier 1 Alpha issue? Black Bolt and Spider-Gwen. I'm sorry, Double P. That don't feel good. I will be one of the few that has chosen Stealth Suit over Nick and getting him also to rank 3. Yeah, Gabriel, and you can be proud of that. You can be proud of that. There's a lot of scenarios where Stealth Suit is better than Nick, namely slow. Armor up to reduce block damage. Doesn't matter, one shot is one shot. I need him just for Domino. Nice. I mean, that's true. I'm still surprised you ate an SP3 and survived. Did you pop a boost or something? Low key. Supersonic, not even low key. My Silver Surfer is going to rank 2. My 6-star ranked Silver Surfer is going to rank 2. Not yet. Like, I've got a bunch of priority rank ups that I need to do for content, but that's happening. And if I pull a Cosmic Awakening gem, it might be Silver Surfer that I bring to rank 3. I think with Doom, if you use only medium heavy, place the stagger to stop those buffs, Ultron Doom can do really well, but not the regular rotation. Yeah, even then, I just feel like Doom's damage is a lot of Doom's damage is from his special 2, so I don't know why you would go shock heavy. And even like a second of power gain or a second of healing on that Ultron is a really, really bad time. I just would recommend like a lot of other champions other than Doom. Seihan, how's it going? Dice. I have Stark Spidey, Hyperion as a 4-star. I also have Aegon, Captain America, Infinity War, Warlock, and Colossus as 5 stars. They're my only options for 5.4.6 Ultron. Dice, you have a 4-star rank 1 Loki? Not even kidding. 4-star rank 1 Loki. No LOL. After the stream, you should watch the Champion Deep Dive for Airwalker and break it down. I might have missed some things in it. Nice. Maybe I will. I don't like the deep dives though, Everett. They're a little, how do I put this? They're a little shallow. That's actually a really good way to describe it, Everett. The deep dives are incredibly shallow. So they don't they do things like they take them up on nodes, and they don't say, oh, there's nodes here. So they're like, oh, look at this big damage I got. And it's like, okay, well, not really when, you have like a node mechanic there. Or they took them up. I think they did Hitmonkey. Who was it? They had one of the champions, and they showed you Black Widow Deadly Origins. When they did Black Widow Deadly Origins, she had already done her whole ramp up. She was 90-something hits in, and they're like, look at this big special 2 damage you get. And it's like, okay, yeah, you gotta get 100 hits in first. I don't like it. I just feel like it's a little shady. Not a fan. Guys, my ally has a rank 3 self, does good damage, and good prestige. What is the proper rotation for Night Monkey? His playstyle is odd, so that you end in a light, you apply the web foam or whatever, so you're used to ending in lights. Shadow, personally, if you're using him against Thing, I'm a little weird. I like to do a 7-hit combo where you end in a medium, and then a 5-hit combo where you end in a light, and then a 5-hit combo where you end in a light, and then I throw a special 1 to get the precision buff. And then from there, you just apply the slow before the slow ends again, and you try to get to a special 2 to get a long slow on. Once you get the long slow on, you can get to a special 3 to refresh. Sometimes, depending on the fight, you might build to a special 2 first to ensure you get the long slow on. I would say there's not necessarily a proper rotation so long as you're just, muscle memory juggling the debuffs properly. For maximum damage though, generally you just need to get 2 light combo ends back to back, and then a special 1 in for the precision and the cruelty buff. Mr. Panaz, cut off 4 X23 5-star. No idea, Mr. Panaz. I'm sorry. This is just this isn't even a scenario where I can even pretend to guess, just because Sasquatch is going at the same time. I don't know where people are devoting their time. No idea. Way lower than normal, I would expect. So maybe 28 million? Of course, Doom is not the best option, but he can work. Yeah, I guess that's fair, Toffrey. It's not even about best options. I just feel like Doom is flat out a bad option there. just because something can work doesn't mean I recommend it or even justify it. Silver Surfer has some utility too, buffed up Cold Snap and Incinerate immunity. He won't make top 5 Cosmic, but is still a satisfying rank up. Agreed. Supersonic. I agree. Plus that is that prestige value. I don't have a 4-star Loki, but a 3-star version. Dice, there is a video of a 3-star maxed out Loki doing that fight. I think based on your roster options, you could do maybe Stark Enhanced, where you ramp up and then you do 4-hit combos. Don't want to get the taunt on, because that will count as a debuff. That's an option. You could also try Medusa if you have a Medusa, and then that's just a matter of juggling the armor breaks when he's got like the Fury and the armor up buffs active, and not the power gain and healing buffs active. And then once you get the singular armor shatter on, it's a free fight, just parry heavy in the corner. Yeah, Jedi Knight is crazy, huh? Do you think a 4-star Torch could take down Abyss of Legends Starkhawk? Yes, I do, Lawrence. It would be painful, and I definitely don't think you could one-shot it. I don't... It might be possible. I'm going to say hesitantly that I don't think it's one-shottable, but you definitely can. Happy for Dorky Dave, since he's probably getting paid. I feel we lost an influential member of our community. Yeah, well, you know, the perspective just shifts, right? Like, I am happy for him because he's probably getting paid, and honestly, Dorky Dave puts out really top-notch professional level content, so I really appreciate that. Even still. But the guy's got a family and a kid, and I respect the option to prioritize profession over hobby. No arena for me this round. I was tired just looking at all those. Respect, Jedi Knight, respect. I've like murdered my sleep schedule. Dolpia, no. Doom can do it with the Nihilist synergy, which guarantees crits off heavy attacks. If you have stagger, so no need to fire off SB2. Just do special 3. Sack up the Furies, 13,000 to 18,000 damage. Yeah. Wow, just shady. I admire your restraint of criticism, Jave. Deep dives equal biased champion presentation made by a fun content creator to sell more calves. Well, you know, I'm just going to read that sentence out loud and move on. I promise if I don't have enough tier 4 class catalysts or stealthy, I will start sacrificing other cats that I don't need. Respect, Gabriel. I understand, and I've been there. Respect, respect. Get that rank 3 stealth suit. Can't wait for autocomplete function. Makes farming those Realm of Legends pods easier. Ooh, Sookman, is that going to work for a Realm of Legends? Is that going to work for Realm of Legends? I was under the impression that was only for the daily quests and that Realm of Legends is a special quest. Everett Gardner, that's true, I agree, but I'm glad they clarified that keeping your charges instead of ramping up again, part because if he had ramped up again, then he wouldn't be worth it at all. I agree, Everett. It would just be like one of those things where it's like, oh, I get one special 3, and that's it. Meme. Guard, sassy predictions. High? Really high? I feel like he's really, really hyped. So, I don't know. 60 million? 65 million? I think you're forgetting that Doom can stagger all the buffs Ultron gets. Also, Stark still gets the taunt even if you do 4-hit combos. Okay, my mistake then, Toffrey. Thank you for the correction there. I thought you could end and not get it off of a 4-hit combo. I'm not forgetting that Doom staggers. I just... Even like a singular tick of regeneration or power gain is going to make that fight a lot trickier. And like... Just not a fan. I feel like there are better options than Doom for it. But I could be wrong. I'm not like a Doom pro or anything, and I'm not, you know, so bold as to assume that my thought process is the only one. I just, in my head, I don't see that fight being comparatively easy to other options. I think there are a lot of other options, and I just, honestly, even Loki, like, even a low Loki, I feel, is a really, really easy fight. You just meme that fight. And you're going to have to do it, I think, like 7 times? 7 or 8 times, so be nice. pulled 6-star Ronin. I was salty AF at first, but I actually liked him after some gameplay and knowing about his abilities. Let's face it, who doesn't want to be a ninja? Respect, Jedi. Respect, respect. I love my Ronin. I love it, I love it. I just wish he had a little more damage to justify his lack of utility, because he's got, like, no utility. Damn. But he's so fun to play. Totally agree. I'm pretty sure I could one-shot that Darkhawk with a 550 torch, but I need to rank him up to do that. I did get a solo with a rank 4 Human Torch. Nice. I know that Darkhawk is one-shottable with Human Torch. I just didn't know if a 4-star could do it. By the way, what do you think about rank 4 5-star Longshot? Everett, that sounds pretty good to me. There's a lot of scenarios where Longshot will just absolutely crush. I don't see any problem rank 4ing him. I thought the autocomplete was for quests that have been done already. Wouldn't that include Realm of Legends? Superman, I was under the impression autocomplete was for daily specifics, like the tier, like the class ones, but let me confirm. Thank you, Meister. I'll be there in just a brief second. His damage is trash. They showcased him against a power shield node, and my guy was a rank 3 6-star dealing 18,000 of a special 2 hit. 3-star Corvus can that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to review Airwalker until I see actual gameplay of him personally. Sleep well, Gabriel, and good luck. Sweet dreams. Stealthy dreams. You can purify debuffs. That is true. I just don't... Well, I guess now in War, right, that's more relevant with the whole getting benefit for... There we go. Yes. I just feel like that utility doesn't come up super often. If there are a lot of scenarios you can think of where that's like a game-breaking utility, I would agree. The debuff purification you've got me on. That one is really, really, really good. Even if I do still feel like it's not like super common. But the other one, not so much. Let's see. So they said... Trying to find this post. Move over to AQ simultaneously. Summer Smackdown. Bum 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 bum. Bum. Does decent, consistent crits and cruelty, so I don't know. He's okay. Exactly. That's it. He's just okay. Just wish he had a little more damage to justify being okay. Puts a tauntaun. Ah, okay, tougher. Yeah, I thought I didn't realize. I don't have Stark Enhanced ranked up either. I thought his taunt was applied at the end of a 5-hit combo. So that's just me misunderstanding an ability there. Daily quest. Yeah, so it says engage with daily quests. Here we go. So it says engage with daily quests in a new way. Once the summoner has fully explored a difficulty, they are now able to auto-complete daily quests. And when you go through, daily quests are just these ones. So yeah, you're not going to be able to auto-fight potions, unfortunately. Certainly playable. And worst case, throw him in Alliance War Defense or other. Jedi Knight, I totally feel you. I want to rank up my Ronin. My 5-star Ronin, I think, is rank 3, just for giggles and fun. His utility isn't super useful yet. That debuff purification's got a lot of potential. A lot of potential. Dragon has double immunity, and he's an extra large champ. Great for suicides, probably, and if his damage is good enough, he'll probably be the better champ. Yeah, I don't think Dragon's going to be good, actually, because of recoil. I think he's going to be better without, but I'll have to wait and see what the damage numbers look like, because it just comes down to whether or not... I'm like hit or miss. I think Dragon Man's rotation is going to be special 3, and then special 2 heavy. But they might be dead already by then. So it might be special 3, special 2 heavy. I don't know. But I personally think it's going to be special 3, because then you can get a 12-second unstoppable buff. But we'll see. Both of the champions look like duds to me. They look okay. Both of the champions look good. And that's my problem. Is they don't look amazing. They just look good. I mean, even like Red Guardian. Look at Red Guardian. Great champion. Phenomenal champion. Lots of value. Lots of utility. He doesn't replace Cap Infinity War. Ask anyone. If you had to choose between Red Guardian and Cap Infinity War, most people would choose Cap Infinity War. That's all. They're just doing a really good job of not power creeping, and that's got pros and cons. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to hype up Ronin LOL. If you got critical bleeds like Domino or Squirrel Girl, then we're talking about a god tier champ. Yeah, if the bleeds were stronger Jedi, like right now, Ronin, I actually like him better in bleed immune matchups, because you just ramp up so fast. And like it's really, really nice. And like the bleeds are so minimal that they don't feel very powerful to begin with. So I'd like bigger bleeds. I just, you know, he was never supposed to be a crazy strong attacker. Like I fully believe Kabam wanted Ronin to just be the meme that he is on the Avengers of, why is this guy on the Avengers? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I really, really like his design, and I think it was a missed opportunity. I think it was a missed opportunity to give like a concussion phase, like special 2 concussion phase, where like imagine being in the disorient phase where on hit you had a chance to apply a concussion, or like major, you know, ability accuracy reduction, so he could be like another AAR reduction option. Or like if his perfect block stance was like 50% perfect block, so it was like really relevant. It had a lot of value in juggling like parry special, you know, parry single hits or parry 4-hit combos, so you can stay in that phase for really good block. It's just a lot of missed opportunities. That's all. Hey, Jedi Knight, I've got Red Guardian. He's going up too. I'm glad you're on my side there, right? Cap Infinity War over Red Guardian every time. Even if Red Guardian is totally worth ranking up. Man, out of all the champions, Ronin's the one you're gonna forget, Tafre? Come on, man. There's plenty of other forgettable champions. Like that one guy with the thing. You know? I just can't stop thinking about the SNL skit where they make fun of Hawkeye for being a disappointment. Because like when you think about it, like what did Hawkeye really do for the Avengers? Poor Hawkeye. Airwalker's design looks great, and he's arguably the best looking SP3 in the game. So I hope he's good, but for sure he's going to be a pain on defense. Yeah, I'm really sick of the defense shit. But yeah, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I look at Airwalker, I look at Dragon Man, and I'm like, they're going to be great, maybe good. But they're not going to be like the new top level champions. I don't even think they're going to crest top 10, personally, when I look at them. And that's okay. Not every champion needs to be a top 10. Yeah, but that's what I see personally, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I would love to be wrong. because that means we got 2 badass champions to look forward to. I hope Dragon Man is insanely OP. I would love a Mystic Robot champion. You know me with my mastery setup. I would love a Mystic Robot. He just doesn't look, you know, he doesn't look like he'll be replacing my Claire Doom or Symbiote Supreme anytime soon. That's all. With synergy with Heimdall, Angela, Magic, Moon Knight, he gets a permanent Fury and Persistence, so he doubles all those buffs. Yeah, no problem, Jedi. Just gotta slap on a full team there. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, that's a good selling point, though. You know, and Magic's a good champion to have on your roster. I always forget Ronan because the version I have of him is a rank 1 4-star. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Toffrey. That's fair, that's fair. He doesn't use special superiors and stuff? Yeah, Toffrey, the one, you know, with the stuff. FN Sharky, I'd have Cap Infinity War, then Red Guardian. Nice. Agree. I got a 5-star version of Cap Infinity War for my Nexus. Nice. Congrats. Is he awakened, Sharky, or are you just unawakening, you know, and working your way towards it? Hawkeye was the guy doing Overwatch for the Avengers. He fills the role of an elf or ranger, like in D&D. Totally, man, Falcon. And you know what's the worst class in D&D 5e? That's okay, I'll tell you. It's Ranger. To be fair, we haven't had a chance crap the top 10 since Doom. I think they'll be okay. Yeah, no, that's totally fair, Kevin Boone. That's totally fair. I guess maybe the reason I feel, and I hate it, I don't like being this negative attitude. I feel like there's been a lot of hype. Am I the only one who feels like these new champions, they come out and there's just like hype, and I'm just like, why are you guys hyping this champion? Like, he's good. There's a lot of value there. There's some neat aspects. But, like, I just feel like I'm listening to a used car salesman say, this car is gonna get you all the looks, man. It's gonna make your life good. Come get this used Mercedes. Everybody will be jealous of you. You'll be happy for the rest of your life. And I'm just like, that's not true. Just not true. It's a bad pitch. They probably nerfed the Ranger because I just kicked butt. Yeah. I mean, Mad Falcon, Ranger, I think in 4E is just busted. Like, the things Ranger could do in 4E, crazy. So I just feel like what happened was they were like, we're going to dial that back a little bit. And they dialed it back a little too much on Ranger. FN Sharky, work my way towards it, and I have a max 4-star version, a max rank level. Nice. FN Sharky, I just ranked 5 that Cap Infinity War recently, and I love him. I love him so much. I use him to farm my potions and revives these days. Not my potions, just my revives with my extra energy. I use him a lot in War, just like his utility is so good. And that's even with my masteries. Like, he's super recoil friendly, which is really nice. So I don't have to worry about like changing masteries and stuff when I use him. Awesome pull. Congrats, and enjoy the slow and long grind to 200 SIGs. Gene Moneyman got a rank 5 Ghost and a rank 4 Clairvoyant. I don't know if I should do Labyrinth of Legends with them too, or wait for Aegon. Clairvoyant can heal constantly and have suicides, but I don't know. Not Claire, Gene Moneyman, but Ghost for sure. Maybe Quantum 4 plus a 5th option for Maestro. And FN Sharky, thank you for subbing. I appreciate. I will get your name up here as soon as I can multitask. Thank you. The support is appreciated. Full caps. Oh, that isn't unblockable. Hold on. You know what? We'll just pause. There we go. Bam. Hyping champs. I wonder where that hype comes from. The deep dive has been synthetically inflating the arena cutoffs ever since they came out. Tough rate. It's tough. I agree the deep dives have been hyping champions, but I don't know if they're... It's tough for me to say they're inflating the arena cutoffs just because... damn, too late. Just because when I see them, I also know there's like a huge increase in 6-star rosters over the last like 6 months, so it's tough. Mr. Panaz, Proxima's someone you gotta love. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's got a lot of really good, powerful utility. I feel like the Proxima effect is probably one of the worst feelings in the game. Essentially where like a champion's got this insane damage value or damage cap, but there's just nowhere in the game to justifiably use it and feel good about it. That's how I feel about Proxima. But she's got, you know, she's got true accuracy. She's got really good damage. She's a synergy piece for Corvus, which is really nice, but typically speaking, if you're bringing Corvus anyways, you should probably just use Corvus. But she's really, really good. She takes high skill, and there's a lot of payoff for it. So she's nice. She's awesome. I wouldn't rank her up. I don't think it's worth the effort. But if you're someone who's like, damn, something about that big-ass laser dealing 80,000 damage, you know, if that's your shtick, if overkill is your thing, like, Proxima's gonna be one of the best champions in the game, you know? There we go. Got a rank 5 Doom also, Clairvoyant, nearly one-shot Red Hulk. I was constantly at 95% health with her. She's really good, but the fights last very long. Yeah, Gene Moneyman, the reason I don't suggest Claire versus in Labyrinth of Legends is just because, like, the enrage timer is rough. And you're just better off, like, especially if you have Ghost, I would just recommend Quantum 4. So Ghost, Hood, Ant-Man, Wasp. You don't need Yellow Jacket. And then slot literally just a 5th champion specifically for Maestro. Just like a non-tech champion for Maestro, and that's it. You can do every other fight on Path 1 with Ghost. Like, if you have a Stealth Suit Spider-Man or a She-Hulk or someone with a slow, that would be nice too, because there is the Unstoppable Colossus, which would be really nice to have a slow for. Otherwise, Ghost can do that fight. But yeah, I would recommend that approach. Just for a first path, you can get all the way to Maestro super, super cheap with Ghost. And then, like, Maestro is just expensive with Ghost because of the regen factor, so it's nice to have a Maestro killer. Got a rank 5 Doom. Oh, I already read that. Proxima is good, sold. I have a 6-star rank 1. Hey, God, it could help. I have a 565 Red Guardian, Sig 42. He's a tank in Alliance Quest and love killing all those mystics on Masochism. Just figure out you can parry hit Mordo with the slow debuff. So satisfying, liberating. Well, nice. I didn't know... Oh, because it stops it's slow does the 100% evade ability accuracy reduction, right? Jedi Knight, that's really solid. Really, really good utility there. So you got to throw the SP1 first, right, to get the slow. For the Act 6 Armor Break Havoc, is Quake a good option? Supersonic, maybe? Are you comfortable quaking No. Supersonic, I don't remember. I feel like there's a node there that you can't quake. Let me check after this fight, but I feel like I remember looking at that fight and going, damn, it sucks that you can't quake this. Best thing about Proxima, she can parry everything. Are you fighting Korg? There you go. Proxima is horribly overshadowed by Corvus. Her block ability is a godsend versus projectile attack champions. Just ramping her up every fight. If you can't intercept, she's a pain to use, is crappy. It's a good description. I'm going to take Tafra yours as well. Best thing about Proxima, she can parry everything. The rest I can just leave. But yes, I agree. She's overshadowed. I think that's what it is. Got She-Hulk and Self Suit at rank 4, but isn't Magic on path. I'm scared to fight her. Gene Moneyman, do you have Pacify unlocked? And honestly, even if you don't, Ghost with a couple of revives can handle that fight. Like, Magic's not as bad as you think. Essentially, you just bait special ones with Ghost, and the phase from Hood synergy will let you mitigate a lot of the limbo damage. Like, a lot of the limbo damage. And if you have Pacify unlocked, you can just Pacify before you hit her, or parry before you hit her, and you can pretty much prevent the Limbos from happening a couple of times. Yep. Okay. Respect, Jedi. Jedi. Respect. Respect. Yeah. I'm looking forward to. Where is this Havoc? 6.3, right? Yeah. Right. You said 6.3. Yes. Excuse me. I feel like there was a node here that I was like, can't quake it. I don't know why you would use Venom on Havoc. Does he have armor ups? Gosh, I don't remember. But Guillotine 2099, you gotta be careful. Make sure you're playing aggressive enough. I guess. Did I quake this guy? Man, now I feel like I quaked him. Maybe I did. Is Unawakened 6-star cap worth rank 2? Nick Major? Probably not. I would prioritize a 5-star Awakened there. And if you don't have a 5-star one, I would still probably not rank to the 6-star. With 6-star, if you're just using him as a taxi and stuff, will do everything you need as a rank 1. I would make that argument. Let me go find my Act 6 completion of 6.3. This is Act 6.3.3, right? Did I quake that Havoc? Let's see, I used Warlock, Namor, Colossus, Warlock, Namor. Yeah, I did not. I did not quake that Havoc, so I must not have been confident. Good. Goddamn, coffee is good. I agree. Venom does get armor ups, and if you can refresh the buffs, he gets using heavy attacks. Okay, thank you, Toffrey. I'm not experienced with Venom, so that is my own fault. The information is nice. Crushing it with that information overload. Gotta love that. Take Wolverine. Take Juggernaut. There you go. Would Guillotine 99, 565, 685, Farewell and Abyss? No, Jedi Knight. KT1 used Guillotine 2099 in his Abyss of Legends, his No 4 Horsemen run, and you can check that out if you want. But he said in his post-run thought process that if he could change anything, it would be taking her out of the team. Like when you have her ramped up, she does really good. But after that, it's just so much worse. You're just better off bringing someone else. No problem, Nick Major. Good luck. I hope you awaken that cap. And you can just rank him up anyways. Just got 6-star Guillotine 99. Is she really usable for Act 6 100%? Catapult, I wouldn't say really useful. She has uses, is how I would define that, I think. He looks quakeable. I think my team would be Quake, Iceman, Venom, Guillotine 29, and maybe Cyclops. Yeah, Supersonic, Quake him. Let me know. I was just looking at it. I was like, I don't know why I didn't bring Quake. I really cannot explain it, because I love quaking Havoc. So, I have no excuse. I must have just chickened out. That's probably what happened. Well played, Lawrence. Corvus Glaive being an absolute champ. No problem, Jedi Knight. Glad I could help. Gotta be an awakened Corvus. God, cheat death? Yeah. I'm holding a generic gem for Corvus, Lawrence. Waiting. I've got a rank 3 to 4 cosmic gem and a generic awakening gem with Corvus's name. Nick Major, I think my Colossus is Sig 80. I'll check after this fight. I think Sig 80. Maybe lower. I've just duped him a lot. I put 20 Sigs into him and then I duped him, I think. So maybe Sig 60? Supersonic, I not only... I can answer that question. I'm pretty sure I've seen someone do that fight with the Cyclops. That's where I learned about the whole Cyclops versus Havoc shtick. No, actually, that's not true. I learned that from this guy named Saiyan Jin in my previous alliance. But yeah, Supersonic, I'm pretty sure if you YouTube it, I'm pretty sure that's been done. Corvus and Nick Fury are the two champs I'd use a generic on and be happy. Yeah. Lawrence Clark, those are two of the options. I totally agree. It's actually weird, Lawrence, that you say that, because when I eventually awaken Corvus Glaive, I plan on sigging him up. I plan on sigging him up for Abyss of Legends. If I can get him before I've done those paths. I really hope I do, though. Yeah, I like Colossus for potion farming because I don't really have to pay attention. It's really nice. 6-star Corvus Glaive and Awakening Gem, 90% of a tier 5 class catalyst. Can't wait for the 10%. Nice, Mr. Panez. I'm jealous, I'm jealous. Did you watch Sabretooth in Abyss and Brian Grant's Abyss run? Pretty impressive damage by Sabretooth. I did, Nick Major. I did. I was in there saying, go BG, go. He crushed it. That run went a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, I'm checking out my Colossus' signature level before I forget. As requested, he is signature level 60. Yep. So I brought him up to Sig 40. That's just where I felt like he was good curve-wise, and then I duped him. So now he's Sig 60. On one hand, Supersonic, I think it's a really cool Easter egg. On the other hand, I hate that they don't just put it in the game in the description. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would still be an Easter egg even if it's in the character's description. I don't know. Is it worth the signature stones? Anthony, that sucks. That sucks. I was able to watch a few of his fights. Just a few, but... he went for 10 hours, man. Hey, but no shame in rewatching a live stream. I do that from time to time. Is it worth the signature stones to save a few seconds against Massacre in Abyss? You could dance a little more instead to wait out the timer at Sig 1. Aegon at under 99 combo is better option, in my opinion. Interesting. That's a good question, Lawrence, that I don't know the answer to. Maybe I'll think about it. I would have to have a Corvus to have that problem to begin with. So I'll focus on pulling him first, and then I'll reevaluate. You're totally right though about the Aegon thing. I'm just worried that I can't remember which path, but on one of the paths I know I'm not confident I'm going to be able to keep Aegon sub 99, sub 999. That's all. Pulled Nick Fury as a 5-star, used a generic gem on him, and then pulled him as a 6-star, lol. Used my Abyss generic on him. I have a 565 and a 345, one for defense, one for offense. Nice stuff, Frey. Good choices, good choices. A lot of people going for Nick Fury with the skill. I'll be choosing Elsa Bloodstone. No shame. Battle Group, Brian Grant's run was good. I don't think he touched his units much either. No. Supersonic, I think he used like 500, I want to say. I'm like really hesitant to even say that much. Mostly it was the collector. He spent like 20 to 30 revives on the collector, but no. bad. Just bad, just bad. Hey, Jeremiah, what up? What up? How are you? I'm good. On my end. Hopefully you're well, enjoying this just lovely Saturday. Anthony Tanzer, yeah, that's usually when I pull it up. I've got all my live streams sectioned off into playlists just so I can use them as references if I ever need to answer questions and stuff. Why, Mr. Panaz? You got something against Sabretooth? Or you're a Wolverine diehard? Jedi Knight, he does not need to be awakened, but it makes a really big difference in damage output. So I'll leave it at that. Like, I value Colossus as a rank 4 worthy unawakened, rank 5 for sure awakened. Or I guess utility question mark rank 5. I need to readjust my tier listing. I'm gonna set it up with like rank 5 rank 5 no question, comfortable rank 5, rank 5 with intent, to like separate essentially all the champions I think are worth rank 5ing to begin with. And then I'm gonna do rank 5 utility question mark. That's the 4th category. So it's all based on whether or not you rank them up. Oh, no, Nick Major. Everybody's choosing Nick Fury as their 6-star skill, rank 3. When I go to rank 3 as skill champion, the champion I'll be rank 3ing is Elsa Bloodstone. Nexus, if I don't have Ghost by the time I get that crystal, I'm going for Ghost. William Lind, what is up? What is up? 6.3 Havoc will shred Quake. Okay, I just felt like something was up there. Oh, that's right. That's why. Thank you, Lawrence. The Havoc can't be ability accuracy reduced. And one of Quake's best values against Havoc is that you prevent him from gaining plasma charges. But when he can't be ability accuracy reduced, Quake doesn't prevent that. You're just going to die to plasma detonate. Thank you, Lawrence. I was like, what was it about that fight? You can't Quake that fight. It's just not a reasonable expectation. Lawrence Clark, you're a beast. Thank you, thank you. I knew there was a reason I didn't bring Quake. I was like, I love Quaking Havoc. I make Havoc my little toy with Quake. It's like one of the most fun fights. It's just so stressful and enjoyable. I love it. And I was like, you know, I would scream at the chance to challenge an Act 6 boss Havoc. I was like, there has to be a reason why I couldn't bring Quake. I have a difficult decision. Next Future 6-star rank 2. Guillotine 2099 or Sim Supreme. Wow, William Lind. Have you done Abyss of Legends, William? Because if you haven't, I would do Sim. If you have, I would do Guillotine 2099. Lots of Abyss fights with Aegon, and Aegon uses less items. Sabretooth is just not that good. KT1 is an Abyss run is better. Horsemanless. You know, I haven't watched it in a long time, Mr. Panaz, so I only know the gist of it. So I'm not sure. I love BG, so I'm very, very, very slow to say anything bad about the guy, because BG is amazing. Like, by far one of my favorite content creators. So I'm just extremely biased. Like, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm not. But there is a potential that there is, some pseudo Heisenberg's uncertainty principle there. I call it the YouTube uncertainty principle, where because you're a content creator, you do things because it will net views, not necessarily because it's optimal. And that's just natural. And on top of that, you can't even say, like, I call it the uncertainty principle because it's not necessarily true that they're doing it because it'll net views. They might be doing it to prove that it's more efficient or try to see if it's more efficient. Or they could just be doing it to net views. And honestly, it's tough to say. No, I have not done Abyss. Oh, yeah. William Lind, do Sim Supreme for sure. For sure, for sure. Damn. No, I'm going to lock it in. Sim Supreme for sure, for sure. The only justification I would make for Guillotine 2099 is if you're seeing a lot of flow wars and you really need an anti-flow. But even then, I feel like rank 1 Guillotine 2099 can handle a lot of tiers, so you're probably fine. Probably fine. Well, I work in a shop, so just got home and peeled out of my drenched clothes. Jeremiah, I'm sorry. It sucks. I don't handle heat well, mate. I've got a fan and air conditioning going at 68 over here. I'm a pansy. What should I do? Horsemanless and skillless? Yeah, Meister and eyes closed. That'll be the real talent. Meister, I thought you were going to quake all of Abyss of Legends. Didn't we agree on that? Supersonic, I'm under the impression that they're doing it the same way they did Variant 3. That's the impression I'm under. I could be wrong. It's been so muggy here on the East Coast. Yeah, Jeremiah, it sucks. Jeremiah, at my work, too, the air conditioner died for a couple days. I was sweating bullets, complaining at work. I'm a pansy when it comes to the heat. I'll admit it. Adam Baum, I love watching BG play with Void. He's so good with him. That Abyss run was interesting. It was. Brian Grant is an incredibly patient player, and there's a lot of credit that goes to be said for that, because I am not a patient player. And I know a lot of people are not patient players. That's why big yellow numbers are so popular, is because they're, satisfying and fast. Need like 1 month to quick Abyss. Well, Meister, better get going. You'll have it done by the end of August, right? I tease. Meister, when's that Abyss run, though? I know you're ready. I think you can do an egg on this. I'm prepping. 2 weeks. 2 weeks for Path 2. I almost choked on a mic tonight. Probably never. Come on, Meister. If anyone can do it super, super cheap, it's definitely you. I mean, if BUG can do it with Killmonger, Sasquatch, and Sabretooth on his team, you can do it with your roster, Meister. Shinji Cup, thank you for subbing, mate. Support is appreciated. Let me get your name up here. Here you go. Brian Grant's fights with Void was near perfect. Never I would have been able to do even 1 minute of it. Yeah, he did a lot of parry, one hit. Parry, one hit. Oh, it was awesome. He got so much value out of that Void. Brian Grant makes Void look way better than he is. Mike and Ike Mega Mix is my favorite. Those are good, Lawrence. Have you had Mike and Ike Sours? Not a sponsored video, but this shit. I eat the whole box in one sitting. That's just what I do. Brian Grant, the trash can. Damn, Meister. Just put 29 of your Alliance members in the trash can, huh? Savage. Straight savage. Red Dog, what up, what up? Wave. Free-to-play players in this game has less luck than pay to win. Mr. Panaz, I would make the argument that if you're paying money, luck isn't involved, it's just quantity. Lawrence Clark, personally, I like sours, but I really like the additions of acids. Like, I think this is malic acid. Yeah. So this is citric acid and malic acid. Malic acid is the acid typically in sour candy. When you eat sour candy, it's got like a really strong bite to it. That's typically malic acid. Citric acid is what gives it that long-term sour flavor. So when sour candy has malic acid and citric acid in it, it's just like, if you like sour candy, those are the two things you need to look for, and this has both of them. Really good. Really good. And it's Mike and Ike, so it's got that nice fruity flavor to it and that really good melt in mouth, chew. Not a sponsored video. I was skeptic about taking Namor to rank 5 after I took him to rank 5 and used him in variant 2. I have whole newly respect for Namor. Nice, Seihan. Good. I love my Namor. He does absolute good work. And when he comes up, it's just so nice to be like, whoo! Look at this rank 5 crushing it. I remember everybody went mad in the end when he killed the Collector with Killmonger. He's funny. Yeah. He did that. He got him all the way down to 2,000. Nice little meme there. 2,636 or something like that. I don't know why. I remember closely. I think 2,000, maybe it was 2,700. Yeah, Red Dog, respect. How did your Abyss run go, though? How did your rewards go? I know BG did, I'd say, about okay. Bro, I hear that. My place is at 68 and multiple fans. Yeah, Jeremiah. Living it up. Doing it the right way. We'll probably 100% Act 6 and hope for a rank 3 that I can use in Abyss. Rank 3 Sentinel for Abyss. That's what I'm hearing, Meister. As you were describing the acid and sour stuff, it actually made me taste sour in my mouth. Anyone else in the chat just experienced that? That's actually a real thing. Lawrence Clark. I don't know if there's a paper on it, but yeah, your perception of food and memory and recollection. Nostalgic flavor. Namor is super valuable in Variant 2. He's underrated for Variant 2. He's underrated. I don't even think he's underrated. I feel like Namor is perfectly rated. I think if you ask any high tier player, they'll tell you Namor is totally worth ranking up, as long as you're willing to invest the signature stones. Well, I don't have a 6-star Sentinel. Well, when you 100% Act 6, maybe you will, Meister. My run went really well. 320 units spent. Damn. Nice. That wasn't mastery changes. Okay, fair enough. The rewards were good for the future, but nothing I can immediately use. I understand. I feel like it's like that for a lot of people. Though, so nothing wrong with that. Still nice to have that first run done. Congratulations, Red Dog. Congratulations. I would rank up my Namor, but I feel like I would get more use out of Colossus if I get him. I want to see what Kabam will do with Maggie, though. Yeah, I can't wait for the Magneto buff at this point. Like, I'm not even a Magneto fan. It's just been hyped up so much that I'm like, all right, guys, I gotta see it. I'm really hoping Marvel Now is more than just a synergy piece, but I just can't help but feel like he's just gonna be like Mr. Fantastic. Music taste changes how food tastes to you. Yeah, Lawrence Clark, I believe that there's a psychological impact actually as well for your mood. If you're in a good mood or a happy mood, sweet food will taste sweeter. And if you're in a bad mood, bitter food, not like sour, but bitter food will taste more bitter. Kind of like enhancing the effects of the flavors. So it's actually really funny because a lot of times people eat chocolate when they're sad, or they eat sugar when they're sad because they're looking for that like short-term, endorphin rush. But in the reality, if they wanted it to taste good, they should eat it when they're in a good mood. Food is funny that way. Luckily for me, I pulled Magneto for my legendary crystal. Hey, so in COC, as long as the buff is good. Thanks, got a skill catalyst, but I need to dupe Nick Fury before I rank 3. Respect. I have no good mystic for my new shiny Mystic Awakening gem, but the next good I get gets awakened. Nice, Red Dog. Respect, respect, and good luck. Hopefully you pull like a Sorcerer Supreme or something. Supersonic I would say Guillotine 2099 is worth a 4 to 5 tech gem. I would say that. Everett Gardner, thank you for subscribing. Support is appreciated. I say that every time, but I really do mean it. Let me E.T. Gardner. There we go. I really do mean it. Wow, lots of subs today. Lots of subs today. Cream, I need to sit down and do a proper top 5 of the champions in the game. But yeah, I would agree. Cap Infinity War, probably top 5. I'm hesitant to say top 3. I think the list goes Quake, then Ghost, then Captain America Infinity War. I need to sit down and do a proper list, but that's where I'm at. Amir, what is up? What is up? It has been a long time. I'm still playing. Are you not playing anymore, Amir? Did you drop the game? Cap for you probably wouldn't make top 10. Damn, Meister. Really? It's pretty freaking good. Oh, now look at it. Look at how good Cap is now. Yeah, Cream, I'm going to make an updated tier list. I can't say soon. I want to make it soon. I'm just a procrastinator. So I'm at about the point where I have like, I think 12 or 14 champions to add to the tier list. So I want to. I need to stop procrastinating. But also there's just been so much content. I feel like I'm always making videos talking about an update or live streaming new content. I just need to sit down and hammer it out. Maybe I'll do that later today. Maybe I'll do that later tomorrow. See? Look how fast that happened. Whoops. So tired from work, and during COVID, I can't play MCOC. I heard there will be new changes in MCOC. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, Amir. Hopefully when you get back after all this crazy, right, things settle down for you, you know, you'll jump in and the game will be in a much better place than it was when you quit or, you know, took a break, and here we are. Sorry to hear that you're being effed up. Dude, just saw your live as YouTube and missed to see your stream. Take care. Thank you, Amir. Have a good one. Peace. Thank you for dropping in. I barely know how to Quake, LOL. She's one still. Sorry, Jedi Knight. You gotta commit to Quake. You gotta commit to her, unfortunately. No way makes top 10. His Percheese shucks, and he isn't a good defender. Those are pretty good arguments, Red Dog. For sure, for sure. When I'm thinking about top champions, though, I don't consider defense value. The immunities point is a really good point, though. But yeah, when I think like top champions, I don't give any value to defenders just because I feel like defender versus attacker value isn't the same. Like I guess in my head, it's top 5 attack champions, right? Or top 5 champions to play. But you are right. Both of those are incredibly valid points. Ghost, Quake, Doom, Corvus, Cap. Yeah, like I said, I was hesitant to say top 3. Cap versus Corvus. I feel like I would give Cap the value over Corvus. Thank you, Kareem. Thank you. I appreciate the motivation. I'm gonna try to make that something I do tomorrow. Procrastinate is Latin. Pro equals for and crast equals tomorrow. Lawrence, is that true? Or did you just make that up? Because that sounds both like something that could be true and something that you totally just made up. Yeah, Supersonic, I agree. Everybody's like Ghost and Quake top 2, no problem. After that, it gets super volatile. And I love it. I love it. Meister, where did you place your Cap Infinity War that he got to kill? This is true. I don't have anything higher than a 4-star Corvus, though, Meister. So cut me a little slack, right? For the bias? There's a little slack. Who is your opinion and is the most underrated champion in the game? In my opinion, it's Mysterio. It's a good question, Everett. Underrated. Elsa Bloodstone. Maybe not the most underrated, but I definitely feel like she's undersold. She's really, really, really good. And I just feel like people don't see that. That's a pretty good point, Red Dog. That's a pretty good point. Corvus hadn't crossed my mind. I'll have to weigh a lot of pros and cons. But this is why it's one of the reasons why I don't make a top X list is because I feel like the instant you push into 3, 4, and 5 is when people, you know, it starts getting tough. There's so many really, really good champions. You think it's the beard? I agree, Red Dog. It's totally the beard. Unpopular opinion. Colossus is near top 5 champions in the game, if not 5th. I rate Ghost, Quake, Doom, Captain Infinity War above him. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, Kareem. I feel like a lot of people think Colossus is way, way up there right now. He's really good. Really good immunities, really good damage, sick armor up for utility, unblockable specials. I like my Colossus. There's something to be said for the value of Bleed, Incinerate, Immune. Yep. Okay, not joshing me. I appreciate it, Lawrence. Corvus Awakened is immune to every single dot so long as you're skilled and can close out the fight with those 20 charges. That's a technicality. I wouldn't say that makes him immune. I would just say that makes him death immune. But he's not immune to the dot itself. He just can't die, right? It's a little different. What is it about Elsa you like? I'm curious, because I have her as a 6-star and never use her. I probably don't use her right. Nick Major, it's when you use her with synergies. It's easier if I show you. It's easier if I show you. She has an alternative opening. I have a guide as well if I can convince you. I can't show you. She's on defense. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to troll. So I guess I'll have to describe it. So Nick Major, she has an alternative opening, and if you use Elsa Bloodstone with Nick Fury and an evade synergy like Ant-Man or Quake, you can evade, dash in with a medium attack to get a free combo off with her, and it's just really, really powerful. Let me do it on Realm of Legends Winter Soldier here, and I think what makes makes her look bad. And what makes her look really, really undervalued is that when you're using her in a long fight, like this Winter Soldier fight, her damage numbers, they're not good enough. She's got good damage, but they're not good enough to the point where you the opponent is dead before you're done using the evade charges, right? And so if you're using her as a taxi or you're using her alone, you jump in, you have this evade charge. You don't need the rest of them. I just have them in to boost her up. And you get essentially 4 to 5 free alternative openings where you're not relying on a parry combo, Nick. So here I can show you, because depending on the person, the third could be Cap, Corvus, Doom, Fury, Colossus, Warlock, depends on the preference. I think those are all really good options as well. I could do like a video, it'll be the top 3 champions, the top 10 champions that rank number 3, something like that. So you parry, and you can dash in, and you get this combo guaranteed. And off the evades, same thing. See, and you can get like 4 to 5 free combos off without doing anything. And in a fight like Winter Soldier here, right, like he's so healthy that you don't notice. But on shorter fights where you only need 5 combos to kill, she just blows things up. It's insane. So yeah, she's a little undersold. She doesn't make her amazing. She's not like the world's greatest champion or anything. She's just really, really good in generic, fast fights. Anything of roughly 1.5 to 2 times her power rating, she just blows up. That's all. Meister said you wouldn't regret rank 5 Colossus, and I have not, Meister. By far one of my best rank ups. With a skill champ on its team, that is some insane utility. That is true, Kareem. You can see recent episodes of Much Watch. So far. Yeah. Let's talk Elsa. I freaking love my Elsa. Yeah, I agree. Plus, she's just a really solid defender for people who run attrition masteries. Defense and prestige included, Everett. Probably. I'm going to have to Google this one. By Google, I mean go to Aunt Mai and look at the prestige list. Probably Doom. Yeah. Defense and prestige included, Doom. But I feel like that's an unfair calculation there. Unknown Samurai, you're not sure who to use for Crossbones. Any recommendations? Warlock, Clairvoyant, Iceman, Sentinel, a ramped up Aegon, Quake if you can handle the ability accuracy path. Gosh, there's so many answers. Captain Marvel movie if you have her awakened. Corvus Glaive. G Money Man, I would not personally. Oh, Colossus will work against Crossbones. Unknown Samurai. Focus on bleed immunes that have high damage output and or, help counter. Omega Red. Ghost. I know there's more, but that's a pretty solid list, I'd say, for right now. Meister, how do I feel versus that Doom boss? I'm going to use a Power Start 1. So I feel pretty comfortable. I should have had the Mojo last time. I forgot to turn Dexterity off, so I was playing really, really aggressive. Because I was like literally 1 Dexterity away from dying. So that's my fault for forgetting, but it's also a stressful fight. I'm pretty sure I can get the Mojo too. If Domino had good prestige, it would be a hard debate. I agree, Everett. I agree. No, even if Domino had like significantly higher prestige or close to Doom, I would still place Doom as higher, just because I feel like he's got more value on attack. Just raw, because like I think the priority there is like Domino's reliance on synergies for a lot of her value. Doom doesn't have that, and that's a really, really big value. Hey, Unknown Samurai, yeah, use those two champions then, the Sentinel and the Clairvoyant. What are you expecting of the upcoming Falcon, Gambit, and Punisher 2099 buffs? Do you think they're going to become amazing champions or just decent champions? Kareem, I'm under the impression they're just going to be decent. I believe Falcon and Punisher 2099, right? Hold on. We already kind of know, right? Like, they've kind of given us information on how they're planning on doing it. Bum, 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 bum. Where did they put... It's here somewhere. Where are the blog posts? I'll just have to find it. That's the future of quests. Dev Diary champions. So they said, yeah, so we should expect, here we go. They've already given us information. So we should expect 2 overhauls for Magneto, a tune-up for Punisher, and updates for Gambit. So for Punisher, we know that a tune-up is just no ability changes, just tuning up the numbers. So for Punisher, it'll probably be making the heal block better, maybe giving him some damage. Nothing crazy there. I think it's just going to put Punisher in like a reasonable place. Maybe give him like a relevant regeneration and power gain. But the Gambit and Falcon, I'm really, really hoping they make Gambit's prowess a lot better. The stun more reliable. I'm hoping they make... like the special 2 apply some kind of debuff, maybe a concussion effect. And then for Falcon, I'm expecting bigger bleeds. I'm expecting some kind of like dashback scan mechanic that's like actually valuable. But we should have like a relative idea. We do know the Falcon and the Gambit will probably be better than the Punisher 2099. That's my guess. At least if you're expecting like major changes to the fundamentals of the champion. Punisher 2099 is fundamentally going to be the same. They're just going to buff up some of the numbers. So I don't foresee him having like a lot of extra utility all of a sudden. Excuse me. Yeah, Supersonic Senate, exactly. It's not necessarily that Domino even necessarily has less value than Doom. It's just that synergy reliance, like that alone, not even talking about the discrepancy in values and use cases, the synergy reliance alone puts a huge damper on Domino in later stages of content. Ooh, Kareem, good luck. All 3. Well, I don't recommend saving resources necessarily. I'm not expecting them to be amazing reworks. I'm expecting them to be like decent. Yo, yes, I'm a sour fan. Yeah, Jeremiah, did you go get something sour? Osmond Ghost, I'm expecting the regular Magneto to be equivalent of Blade value, if not a little bit more. And I'm expecting Magneto Marvel now to be as good as Mr. Fantastic, give or take. I'm hoping they're better, but that's about the levels of value I'm expecting. And for record, I'm comparing to Blade with synergies. Meister, I mean, I'm pretty confident, knock on wood, about that Doom. Pretty confident. That said, it's been fun. Blade level so trash. Not trash, Meister, just a little outdated. That's true, Supersonic. But a lot of times I end up using Sparkles, not so much in Act 6, so much as in Alliance Quest. And in Alliance Quest, she's just a beast. She just carries a lane. Ooh, those would be good ones. Those would be good ones. That said, I need to figure out dinner. I need to move in Alliance War. And I need to rest my hands, mostly. So, let's go find something spicy to open. Or not so spicy, if I don't have. And then I'm going to close out. As always, you know, I really appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been a blast. Cruise through some arena. Shout out to Gary Sanchez, FN Sharky, Shinji Cup, and Everett Gardner. Thanks for subbing. Bum bum bum. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I have anything crazy exciting, because I don't. So we will open 4 awesome uncollected crystals. Gonna have some units here. Wham! Hey, no units. That's okay. That said, it's been a blast, as always, and well, hopefully you'll see from me soon. Talk to y'all later. Peace. No calves. I gotta save my units for Abyss of Legends, Kareem. Plus, these are not exciting calves, so easy for me to walk away from. Peace out. Talk to y'all later.